afternoon. My name is Amanda and welcome to the Den Creative. Before we get into this pick a card reading, I just wanted to let you guys know I have a live stream channel and a Patreon with lots of exclusive content over there. And if you are interested in booking a personal reading with me, you can always email me at amanda@denphotodesign.com. Links for all of that can be found in the description below. But for this pick a card reading, quickie picky, we are going to be figuring out a message you need to hear right now. So if you are new to pick a card readings, I just ask that you close your eyes, take a couple of deep cleansing breaths to center your energy, and focus in on pile number 1 with the Blessed card, pile number 2 with the Serendipity card, and pile number 3 with the Truth Be Told card. Once you've selected your pile or piles, you can go ahead and check the description box below for the timestamps, and I also pin them as the top comment. But please remember, these are general readings, so only take the information that resonates with you and your life, your situation, and just go ahead and leave the rest behind. Without delaying this any further, I'm going to give you a moment to meditate on your cards, and I will see you over at your reading. Alright, group number 1, or those of you who selected the Blessed card, this is going to be a message you need to hear right now, and this is a quickie picky, so we're going to get right to it. So we have the Blessed card, but we also have Not For You. So some of you are moving away, or energetically speaking, things are getting very difficult in a certain area or certain situation in your life, and you're realizing that you are actually in more control than you thought. This person here is holding the whole chessboard. We've got a fortune cookie that says nope. At any second, this person could just toss this chessboard to the side or completely tip it over and completely change the game. And that is the energy you guys are in. You are just not playing games with someone, maybe possibly in your life, that likes to play games or manipulate you. You are changing the game. You are moving on. But you're doing it in a very firm but loving way, without being overbearing about it. That's how I'm really seeing this with this number 6. It's like you are finding the balance between where you've been, where you're going, and how to communicate what you need, your needs, your wishes, your wants. But with this Blessed card, we've got the Master number 22 here. So this is letting you know there are a lot of blessings coming in as a result of you shifting timelines or shifting out of one energy and into something else, because every ending is also wrapped up with a new beginning, and that's exactly what you've got going on here. So let's go ahead and get a couple tarot cards in the mix. For group 1, what message do they need to hear right now? Please, Spirit, these two want to come out. We have here the King of Wands and the Star. Yes, and I love to see this combination because this is you taking action in a firm but kind way. That is what this King of Wands is doing, is firmly and lovingly stepping up to be a leader in his own life. And that is what you guys are doing as well. You're feeling motivated, you're feeling inspired to go after these blessings or to allow the blessings to come in. I think before, some of you might have been, and maybe even you're still in this energy, been someone who you just like, I'll just do it myself. I know exactly how I want it done. Someone else might mess it up. I just can't let go of control of certain things. And this is asking you to allow others to help. Yes, the King of Wands has got a lot going and can do a lot and accomplish a lot and be very motivated and motivate others. But at the same time, the King of Wands knows when to delegate or when to allow others to step in and help so that the king doesn't get overwhelmed. And that's exactly where you're sitting now. But with this Star, especially those of you who have been through some really rough stuff lately, with the Tower coming before the Star in the tarot, I'm always reminded when the Star comes out that this is like that rainbow after the storm. So you guys are getting this wish fulfillment, this recognition for a job well done, just more peace, more contentment, and more happiness coming in as well. All right, let's get one from this deck. Other messages that group 1 needs to hear today, please, Spirit. Ooh, so pretty. We got the Bluebell Fairy with Gratitude coming in right beneath the Blessed card, which I'm actually going to cover up here because we're cut off on the bottom here. And another 6. So we've got 66 and 22. So angel numbers for days, master numbers for days. But this Bluebell Fairy is reminding you to have gratitude in your life for the things that you really enjoy, the things you love, the people you love, and gratitude begats gratitude. And I actually saw on Leora Alexander's channel the other day, she said, gratitude is code motherload. And if you know, you know. That's what her little post said, and that was such a cute little Sims reference. Yes, gratitude is like that money code cheat, and I just love it. So just having this gratitude in your life will really help you not only bring in more blessings and more to be grateful for, but allow you to understand what just isn't working for you anymore so that you can move on. All right, what else is coming in? Messages that group 1 needs to hear today. And we have your leadership. Yes, what were we just saying? Taking on that leadership role in your own life. I have no idea what my computer is doing over there. Ding, ding, ding. We have a winner is what Spirit just told me. So that's cool. We got that going for us, don't we? But yes, this is stepping into this leadership role. And I love that this is such a combination. I know, yes, he would probably be more of a swords energy with that kind of winter vibe with this polar bear. But we combining this kingly leader energy with the star, the night sky. We've got one prominent star here, one prominent star here. So yes, this is as a result of you taking leadership and control of certain areas of your life where you just maybe let things go off the rails or let other people dictate what you needed to do. You're taking your power back and you are going in a direction that feels way more fulfilling than where you've been. All right, group 1, I hope this resonated for you and was a message you love to hear today. Please let me know below what you thought, any stories you want to share. I always love to hear from you guys. And as always, thanks again so much for all your likes, comments, shares, subscribes, and all the things. And I really, truly do hope to see you, group 1. Yes, you, right here, back at the Uncreative. All right, bye. All right, group 2, or those of you who selected the serendipity card, this is going to be the message you need to hear, and it feels exciting already. Yes, very similar vibe that we had to group 1 with all that star energy and, not for you energy. But this is serendipity. This is signs, symbols, synchronicity, good luck, seeming good luck, but really this is just past good karma coming back around, 4-leaf clover vibes. Things are just looking up. But it's because you are closing out a cycle. We've got 18, which adds up to 9, and 45, which adds up to 9. Very similar energy to what we had in group 1. So one ending begats a new beginning. So that's exactly what you're doing. You are leaving behind something that's no longer fulfilling you or worth your time or just doesn't align or resonate with you anymore, and going in a direction that feels way better. And those of you who feel a little lost, this door is a little bit hazed out in the distance here. Those of you who feel a little lost or unsure of your next direction, literally, Spirit is sending you so many signs, symbols, synchronicities, like you're gonna know. They're sending you signs. You can look these up. You can use your intuition to see what these mean. And maybe we're gonna get some more symbolism for you guys in the rest of the cards. But let's go. What else do we need to know? Group number 2, what is it they need to hear right now, please, Spirit? Okay. Ooh, and I just messed it all up. Okay, so we have here the Queen of Pentacles and the Fool. Ooh, so each one had a court card. So group 1, court card and a major arcana. And you guys are following suit, following pattern. This is a very collective energy, what we all need to hear right now, whenever this is, because again, timeless reading. But yes, this is you guys setting down roots, and maybe one of you or more of you are starting a business. This to me is entrepreneur vibes for days. Maybe some of you are even also leaving behind one cycle of life and starting another, maybe becoming a mother or a parent, or getting a new pet or moving. This could look like literally time to go, like let's move out of this neighborhood and go somewhere else. But that home, if that's your case, that home or that location will call to you. You will know where you're going before you have to leave. That's really what I'm seeing here. But you're setting down roots for something long-term and stable. But this is that new beginning we were waiting for after all this closure we've got coming in. So like I said, that closure begats a new beginning almost every time, if not every time. I don't know any time in my life something has ended that something else hasn't at least energetically taken its place in a way. But this is just, going forward with that beginner's mindset and that fresh new start energy, and realizing that I don't have to know everything right now. Those of you starting something new or getting back, I'm seeing someone that put something on the back burner for a while. Now you're coming back to it and you're like, I almost just have to start over because I don't remember how to do things or what I'm doing and what I did before. That's okay, because you kind of do have the wisdom from the first time around, but now you also have this new beginner's mindset to dive in and create a more stable foundation than I think you had the first time around. This is very Purnavasu vibes. If any of you have Purnavasu placements, that would be in Gemini going into Cancer for Vedic astrology, and I think it's primarily, if not completely, encased in the sign of Cancer in Western astrology. You can look that up if you feel so inclined. But yeah, it's just return of the light, or doing something again and it doesn't work out the first time, do it again, doesn't work out again, do it again, doesn't work out again. But finally and eventually and always with Purna-Vasu, it will finally click. If it's meant to be, it will click. If your heart and soul are in it and you keep going and you keep pushing, even if you fail time after time after time, it will click. And I know a lot about this nakshatra because I have my North Node, aka Rahu, and my Moon very tightly conjunct together in this nakshatra in my 9th house. So wow. Believe me when I tell you, I have tried so many times to make things work and they just wouldn't. And then sometimes, if it's meant to be, it will click. Okay. What else does group 2 need to hear right now, please, Spirit? Ooh, that knowledge. Yes, and I was just talking about my 9th house, which is a house of wisdom and knowledge. But this is a number 1, really going in alignment with this Fool energy as a new beginning for you guys. So I'm really loving this. This is literally the beginning of this deck, and this is literally the beginning of the tarot deck. So you guys are at a fresh new start, clean slate energy. If you don't feel you're there yet, feel free to really examine what it is you're closing out and removing so that you can step into this. But this is what you needed to hear. So there is, those of you who feel lost or confused, just know there is a new beginning, fresh and ripe and ready for you to pick when you feel the time is right. Okay. And I'm seeing between now and 3 months. I'm really thinking for most of you it's going to be closer to between now and 1 month, but some of you are already on this new trajectory and others of you are like, yeah, I have no idea what you're talking about, Amanda. If that's you, maybe you're closer to that 3-month mark, but just know this message, you needed to hear it for a reason, and here it is. So just tuck it in your back pocket if it doesn't resonate yet, because I think very soon you'll be like, okay, I see, I get it. What other messages do we need to hear for group 3? Illuminate. Oh my gosh, what I was just saying. Basically, if you're confused, you don't know quite yet what's going on, the fog is lifting. And like I said, that door might look a little foggy. It looks a little bit hazy. Can we see that? I don't know. Are we focused? Sorry about the camera shake. It's up here. But can you kind of see how foggy it is in the distance there? That is what you're working with right now. And it's clearing. You're getting the illumination. The fog is lifting. You're going to be able to see very clearly. It's also a very Ace of Swords energy, and so is this knowledge card. This is a number 1, an ace. All about knowledge, all about clarity, all about wisdom. That is the Ace of Swords. So you have 2 Ace of Swords cards, which cannot get better if you are in any form of confusion or just stasis or unsure energy currently. So that is what I'm hearing for you, my wonderful group number 2. Hey, that rhymed. Please feel free to let me know below any stories you want to share, any thoughts you have about what you needed to hear today. I always love to hear from you guys, and I try to comment back to as many of you as I can. And I just wanted to say thanks again so much for all your likes, comments, shares, subscribes, and all the things. And I really truly do hope to see you, group 2, right here back at the Den Creative. All right, bye. All right, group 3, or those of you who selected this Truth Be Told card, this is going to be the message you need to hear right now. And we have not only the Truth Be Told card, but the Peace card, and very interesting themes we've got going on collectively through all 3 of these readings. You guys have a 14, which adds up to 5, and a 23, which adds up to 5. So the number 55 might be relevant. Maybe you're seeing this a lot on the clock or on license plates or just out and about. Spirit is definitely communicating with you. But what this is really telling me is the truth will set you free from something that you have been wrapped up in that is no longer serving you for some of you. And for others of you, you need to go on a bit of a quest after this, or, after this reading, or maybe you're already on this quest after you've already left someone or something behind, only to return back. It's a very alchemist vibe. The book, The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho, is really ringing true with this here. But you're going to learn the truth about yourself, and you're going to learn you didn't even have to leave your town, your apartment, your whatever, to seek this truth, because it can only be found within. But what this truth is going to reveal to you is a sense of peace. Even those of you who are leaving someone or something behind, because that's kind of a collective theme in these messages we needed to hear today. Some of you may be returning to these people with peace in your heart, but others of you may peacefully be walking away for good. You're going to have to use your own discretion and discernment here, because I think it's going to be a very mixed bag for this group. Okay, but you're learning the truth, and it's going to bring you peace, ultimately. Even if it doesn't bring you peace right away, ultimately it will. So group 3, what do they need to hear today, please, Spirit? Okay. We've got the Hanged Man, yep. So some of you are just kind of in a bit of a stasis or kind of a wondering. And it's interesting because groups 1 and 2 were on the move. They were moving away from something or someone or a situation or an energy that's no longer serving them. I think you guys are kind of staying put physically, but maybe energetically, you're trying to see things from a different, much higher perspective. And then King of Discs. So you guys, it's very interesting because all 3 piles got a court card. We had King for group 1, Queen for group 2, and King again here. And then we all had a major arcana. So major collective vibes that you guys are stepping into your power, into your authority, and setting down some roots, much like group 2. But you guys are doing it in a more masculine way of eventually taking action, which is not what you're doing right away, but eventually. So I'm seeing maybe a 2-week period where you're really in that divine feminine receptivity energy that the Hanged Man can provide, because you're not in action. You're just there. You're just being, receiving, and introspecting about things. That's what you're going to be doing for maybe 2 weeks or so. And then from about that 2-week, almost into 3-week point on, they're showing me about a 2-month time frame. They've given me different time frames for every pile, except I don't think we really tune into time frame for group 1. But yeah, you guys, about 2 months out, you're going to really be on a new trajectory that feels much more peaceful and less stressful than what you've been currently or recently been experiencing, if I could word today. All right. What else does wonderful group 3 need to hear today, please, Spirit? There it is. Ooh, transmutation with the Phoenix rising from those ashes, and there's Spirit dinging in over there. We've got the number 29. That number might be relevant. I see someone whose birthday, you may be turning 29, or maybe your birthday's on the 29th of a month. But this to me feels like you guys are, again, that Phoenix takes a moment to be in those ashes before it rises from said ashes. This is a major transformation you're taking, but again, you need to balance out where you've been, where you're going, divine feminine, divine masculine. Am I receiving? Am I giving? Am I taking action? Am I sitting still? All the things, all the paradoxes. You guys are in it. And we've also got the number 11. So we said 55 earlier, 14, 23, 29, and 11. These are all numbers you might be seeing or are relevant to you in some way. Angel numbers as well. Awakening, really stepping into your spiritual gifts, your spiritual practice. And I think this truth be told card. You are seeing like a window into your own soul by going within, doing some meditation, some journaling, just getting out in nature. I'm seeing a lot of nature, but there's a lot of, peaceful energy coming in, especially those of you who've really been through some stuff. There's a lot more peace and just harmony coming in, which is such a breath of fresh air, I think, for most of you. And then we have miracles, which, yes, please, sign me up. This is beautiful. Double rainbow, and they're almost just like rainbow lasers because the rainbow doesn't continue up. So this is like a rare event. I actually saw this once, literally once, and I took a picture. It's on my just personal Instagram, probably from 2014, 2015, 2016, somewhere in there. I lose track of years sometimes. But I have a picture very similar to this, and I felt like it was such an omen for just transformation and better days ahead, because a double rainbow that looks just like a little ray of hope. And under the peace card, next to the transmutation card, this is powerful stuff, and you're going to see miracles play out in your life. And really, miracles are just things we can't scientifically explain, right? You guys are going to be experiencing, you thought, okay, I'm about to be evicted because I can't pay my bills, but then somehow, some way, either bills are paid or you're not evicted or something happens that lines up. That's just an example. I don't see anyone on the edge of eviction, but if that does resonate for you, just know you will figure this out. Others of you, this just looks like, how am I going to make my new lifestyle work, or these changes I want to make work when I have all these other, priorities or responsibilities, but yet I want to bring in more playtime or more hobby time or work on this passion project, but I just don't have time because I have all these other, responsibilities or things you need to be accountable for. You will find the time. That's what I'm hearing. All right, group 3, I hope this message resonated for you, this message you needed to hear today. Please feel free to let me know below any thoughts, any stories you want to share. I always love to hear from you guys, and I try to comment back to as many of you as I possibly can. And I just wanted to say thank you so much for all your likes, comments, shares, subscribes, and all the things. And I really, truly do hope to see you, group 3, yes, you, right here back at the Done Creative. All right, you have a very blessed day. Bye.